Hi guys, how's everyone doing? It's Leah. I am back with the benefits of education and just want to let you know guys that I'm still on track with what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to do with regards creating an easier transition from education into employment or into creating your own businesses or whatever you want to do or where your career destination is. I am still working on that process and I will make sure that everything is easier or there is support basically available to make you go to where you want to go. And to let you know, yes, I'm still doing that, but in the meantime, while I'm doing everything else in the background, I now and again I have topics that kind of pop up and I don't want to keep quiet. I kind of want to come and share what I have with me. And today I have a topic: the fear of exploring. Yeah, I don't know how to say that word properly, but the fear of exploring possibilities. What I mean by that, what are the possibilities? Everybody knows that anything that can happen or can be done, that's what we call possibilities. And fear is obviously someone else kind of broke it down for me, that false evidence appearing real. So basically, as you are about to take your position and start exploring this what you're interested in, what your dream is about, how you can get your dream better, how you can get things work, then fear kicks in. And to explore is to look at something in a careful way, to learn more about it, analyze, and how you could do things differently. I had to write this down, obviously, just in case someone doesn't understand or doesn't know what exploring mean, but that's what it means. So there's possibilities, things that could happen. There is exploring, looking at different things or different ways of how you can get your idea on point, and there's fear. And together, that's my topic: the fear of exploring possibilities. The reason why I thought I could talk about this today, I have been given, or I've had a few chances to get into different offices and different offices, or speaking to different people in powerful people basically. But at some time in my life, at some point in my life, I kind of I got scared basically. I got scared and I was like, okay, I will not do that, because probably I'm gonna go there and they're like, no, or they're not gonna entertain my idea. And that fear kicked in even before I either made a choice or made a decision to go in there, or as I'm there, or if I make a decision to get in there, then fear will kick in when I'm there. And I realized that this fear is something that can hinder us from the fear. Basically, like they said in like they kind of broke it down in abbreviation, that fear is false evidence appearing real. You could get there and think, okay, now this person is going to ask me this and ask me this, but to be quite honest, you don't know what they're going to ask you. Or you know that you're going there to explain to them what your idea is about, how you're going to take your idea forward, and how you can help their business basically. But then the false evidence appearing real kicks in, which is fear. That's fear kicks in basically. And I've written down quite a few things why sometimes people basically either fear to explore possibilities or are scared of stepping into their possibilities. Number one, lack of ability to learn from the best or admire others. What do I mean? There's certain people who will say, no matter what, well, I've learned from the best, or from certain people who say, no matter what goes on, no matter what happens around, I am gonna go and step in that office and tell them what I want to do with them. If they say yes, I go with them. If they say no, I know. So if you lack that ability to learn from what others have done, then obviously you're gonna lose out. You're not going to be able to find out. Remember, we said exploring is to find out how things can be done, connections you can get, everything. So you lacking an ability to kind of learn from the best, or learn from how those that have done it, how they've done it, obviously you're going to miss out. I've written out number two, basically lack of exploring knowledge. sometimes you know what you want to do, or you know the result you want to get, but you don't even know where to start, or you don't know how to do it. You genuinely don't know. Once again, you still have to seek knowledge, or you still have to find out from those that have done it before. Watch videos, or read books about the topic, how they've done it, how they made it successful. Do so and get knowledge on how to explore the possibilities within your area, because if you don't, once again, you're going to fail because you don't have the knowledge to do it. And I've written down being comfortable within your mindset. This topic, this kind of this point, I wrote it down a few weeks ago, and today I happened to go to one of a conference that was organized by my local, people that I know, and they spoke about mindset, how you can get stuck in your mind. If you decide not to change your mind about what you want to do, or the knowledge or the information you want to acquire regarding what you want to do, then obviously you won't be able to receive again. You won't be able to know how things are done. You're not going to be able to know how results are achieved. So all you have to do, once again, change your mindset and put on a mindset that would, you change you. Don't think that, in my mind, I feel like I cannot do that. Or in my mind, I've seen people who tried and they never get there. Or I've seen people who did it and they never got anything out of it. So change your mindset and go and explore the possibilities within your field. I've also put down you don't take yourself as important as you are. Because if you know that you're important in that field, you will try to make sure that you're fully equipped with the knowledge that you need to make your dreams come true. But sometimes it's not like it's not that you don't want what you do, but it's once again, it's the fear of you being that super person, that superwoman, that superman that can actually deliver the right information. So if you don't take yourself as important as you were, or as you would be, then you're not gonna go and find out more. You're going to say, you know what, I'm never gonna be able to do this anyway, so let me just leave it here. So once again, that is part of it. Not being able to accept the need for change. That is very dangerous. When you realize that something is not working, and you need a change, you need to do some things better. You need a strategy, you need a new approach. You need to do things in a way that, that will give you results. If you do not accept the fact that you do need change, then you will never explore anything. And the possibilities won't be possible because you don't think there's a need for change. So accepting that there's a need for change in your field, then that will give you a chance to explore possibilities. I've also written down the fear of responsibilities involved. What do I mean by this? I mean, if you're to explore the possibilities or the things that have to be done, or the things that are involved in order for you to bring out the results that you're after, you will look at it and say, you know what, I will not be able to do this. I'll never be able to carry out that. Who's going to help me? Or I don't have the finance, I don't have the people, I don't have the resources. So you're not confident enough to say, you know what, let me go as I am, and during my process of doing whatever I'm doing, probably someone will come and help me, or I'll figure out how things are done as long as I'm doing it. So you fear responsibilities. That is very dangerous. You will never explore, you will never learn more about your topic, or about you'll never learn more of what you want to do because you fear responsibilities involved. I've got quite a few points. Environment, mentality. I've had a lot of people that say it's not about changing environment, it's about changing your mind. I do believe in that concept, but I also believe that sometimes when you're within environment where people think differently, anyway, probably that works for me. When I'm around people who thinks like me, or people who thinks good about what I'm doing, or people who are doing things within the same field that I am in, there's a way they encourage me, there's a way I learn from them, there's a way I I pick up things. Basically, I pick up the good they do. So unfortunately, for those of you who say that you do not have to change your environment in order for you to succeed, I agree, but I also have a different opinion on that. That if the environment you're in does not favor what you're doing, then you might as well change it. That's what I believe personally, that I'll have to change it. I'll have to change my environment and then go somewhere where they believe in what I do, where people are believing me, or people support me, or where I find everything that I need in order to do what I'm doing. It doesn't mean that there's a place where you have everything, or there's a place where all you need in order to successful. There's a place where you can find everything. No, but if you feel like you're in an environment whereby, you know what, like me, sometimes I sit around people and I'm like, okay, these guys are thinking differently, and for some reason they want to change my mindset to start believing what they believe in it, to start doing the things they do. I know most of the things, or sometimes the things that they do, are good things, but it doesn't mean that I need to be involved. And because that's not who I am, then it kind of messes my mind. So for that reason, I have to relocate, in order, or relocate as in my mind. I'm like, okay, this and this I won't get involved. If they do this every day, if whatever, it's good, I won't do, because you know what, it's kind of putting me off track. So yeah, environment, change environment mentally. Lack of power of realization. Okay, for some of us who have faith, who believes in a faith, we know that sometimes not sometimes, when you have a gift to discern what's going on, what's happening, what's where, usually there's a way you empower the people around you. Because even though when they come in fear that, oh my goodness, this is happening to me, I won't be able to make through, or I won't be able to do this, to accomplish this, because you've already looking around, discerning the environment, discerning everything that is going on, you have the power to realize that, you know what, if I do this, this is going to happen. If this is the case, I saw this, I know and I believe. So that's what I meant by the power of realization. I've also got lack of truth to self. You know what, if I was, just because I want everybody to understand this, I would have said it in my language. But, which is, Okwelimba, that's in my language. But in English, it's, lack of truth to yourself. People put themselves in an umbrella where they don't belong. They say, okay, I am rich, but literally they're not doing anything to make themselves rich. They just want to drive the rich people cars. They want to call themselves the names of the rich people. They want to call themselves, imagine you lying to yourself that you know everything. You're not gonna try to go out and find out information. You're literally gonna think, I know everything, so therefore I will accomplish it. So you lying to yourself, which means you're denying yourself an opportunity to explore, to learn more, to understand more of how you can make things great. That is what I meant by lack of truth to self. I've got just a few more. Fear of the repercussions. What are they going to say? Oh my goodness. Do you know one thing I've realized in business? If you have that so much of what are people going to think about me? What are they going to say? Oh my goodness. Obviously, I'm not saying that you go out and do crazy things because you don't care. I'm talking about doing things that you believe are changing the world. Things that you believe, do you know what? I believe in this idea. Not everybody's going to believe in it. But if you fear that you're going to stand up and say, guys, this is what I believe, and you're going to be scared of what they're going to say, then you're never going to explore. But if you say, this is it, I am going to go and find out what possibilities I have to make this work. Lack of support to deal with you know, the possibilities. That is one thing I've always gone on about, and I'm still working on, to make sure that there is support for everybody that want to you know, to achieve something. So yeah, people who fear to explore sometimes is because they lack support in order to find out information. And lastly, be honest to yourself, to your emotions. Be honest. That is self explanatory. Be honest to your emotions. And I wrote down, developing the true strength is admitting the weaknesses, or willingness without action is a fantasy. Okay, that last bit I didn't write. Willingness without action is fantasy. I think I read it somewhere. But what I wrote down is, developing the true strength is admitting weaknesses, or your weakness. Or having an ability to be honest to emotions is to admit weakness, which indicates your ability to develop the true strength. So guys, this is the end of my message. I don't want to go in so much, but the whole point of today is to let you know, guys, do not fear to explore possibilities. You know, I hope you enjoy this message. And today, for some reason, I felt like standing up while I'm doing this message. And yeah, just can't wait to hear what you guys say about it. Thank you so much.